coffee in Concord for the month of March. Weather is a little bit overcast. It's supposed to possibly get better later today. And it's a big turnout. There's a massive line of cars on both ends, as we just see. We're gonna try and walk through the lines and see what we can find today. It's typically a very good turnout when cars are parked along this part of the parking lot, all the way out there. I'm gonna have to eventually get on top of this hill and show you just how big this turnout is. I don't think I'm gonna be able to get through. Sorry, I got distracted here. I'm not sure I'm gonna be able to go through every bit of car that's here today, but we'll try and find our favorites. My favorite, that is. Typical of me to find a Skyline of some model. Pretty much the first car I just spotted here, R33 white on that Van RG3s. Brimbos. Still 9 o'clock. Look at this line. Line is still here. I'm only here at the first part of the lot, and I still have all of that to go. So I was looking at this car and I was like, that looks like a Shelby Cobra, but I don't think it is. Sure enough, I guess it is a Cobra, or at least maybe a kit car. I don't know. I'm not too familiar with the difference between authentic and kit car, and so first time I've ever seen a hardtop on one. Definitely gives it a different look. Not used to seeing a hardtop on it. The back of it looks like the front of a helmet. To me, this is such an odd shape. This is one of the reasons I love coming to car events or just cars and coffees in general, and trying to find cars that has something that I've never seen before and try to learn more about it. I have to look it up sometime. Before everyone leaves today, I just wanted to get up on this hill and show just how full this lot is. I know I'm on a wide angle lens. Let me try and zoom in a little bit more. Like, this whole place is kind of filled up. Not kind of, but it's actually filled up. There's cars even way up there. I don't think I've ever seen that lot filled up before. Also, can't forget about the Fuji X100, so I gotta take a picture here. I'm not gonna lie, I'm not exactly sure how the picture just turned out. I'm just looking through the monitor of the Lumix right now, so I can't even see. Not that I'm going to be able to catch it right now, maybe right here in the center of the frame, a couple dents, but that's not what I'm worried about. What I'm trying to say is, due to condition of this one, I can just tell that the driver just loves to drive this car. Doesn't stay in the garage. time I'm seeing a Pagani. I've never got to see one of these cars before. You know, it's kind of crazy that most people are ignoring the Mustang GTD and the ZR1X that's over there next to Pagani. Everybody's over here looking at this, which I don't blame them, because people like me definitely do not get to see this car. I'm not too big into supercars too much, but it is a treat to see one. This is the second GTD that I've seen. First one I've seen was a white one. These things are awesome to see. Aside from all these cars that's over here on the Hendricks feature side, I need to come across the road because, gotta check before I'm crossing, had to come across the road because there's an S2000 with Rega Masters. Yeah, might be the one car that really excites me. And I just realized it's the first generation of Rega Masters, the Marcus Pramadas. These are the first generation Rega Masters that's made in Russia, not the newly made Japan ones like the ones I have, but still. These have to be at least 17 by 9s in the back, probably a plus 38 offset because of the S2000 fitment, and these have to be 8 wide. Rega Masters, they do it for me every car, no matter what it is. And as I looked over here, another nice S2000 over here on replicas of Advan RG wheels. I'm not sure yet. I'm not gonna go deep into it. But we also have a very pretty FL5 Type R. These cars have been growing on me a lot more now, especially ever since I've seen the Arta Attack wide body Super GT kit that came out for this car. Amazing to see that we got some film photographers over here doing a portrait of this man. Love to see it. Love to see it. Now that I'm on top of this hill, have a better look of the parking lot. I know I said I'm still on wide angle, but I at least want to be able to show you the scope of the parking lot. And if I zoom in here, you can still see some empty spaces, but a very large amount of cars that's still here, especially when you go near the main entrance over there. Still a large gathering of people. Well, some time has now passed as I'm standing on top of this hill trying to catch up on some text messages and emails for work-related stuff. Again, as time has passed by, a lot of cars have already left now. The parking lot is starting to be a bit emptier. Not empty, but emptier. I went through the lot as best as I could and tried to find cars that just piqued my interest, and whatever cars that might be in a good aesthetic spot to get a shot of. So I'm gonna end the video on that note. I hope you enjoyed what I've gotten so far. I'll do my best to come to the next Cars and Coffee. So until then, peace.